Good morning. So, came down to Staunton today. I talked about doing something scary, spooky, anyway. And then I came across that somebody has done a couple of adventure labs down here in the Thornrose Cemetery, which I've been to before, and I've found some places, but they concentrated on something that I've never thought about. New Market, which is just north of us. There's a battle there during the Civil War, and VMI students actually participated in the battle. Came up, marched up from Lexington to New Market, and then fought in the battle there. Some of them are actually buried in Thornrose Cemetery. So I thought about trying to find them and do some other stuff. Complete the Adventure Lab things, Adventure Lab locations, and then go see some other sites in Staunton. So let me get to it. Thornrose has this great archway. And with the leaves changing, it's perfect. Also, like the cemetery in Winchester, there's this great gatehouse you have to drive through to get into the cemetery. So here's the first one I found. Donald Allen. He was a VMI cadet that came up from VMI, marched all the way from Lexington to fight at the Battle of New Market. Wonder what his life was like. Was New Market the biggest thing he did in his life? Wish I knew more. He married Mary H. Allen. And possibly had at least one child. I wonder what the rest of his life was like. It's pretty sad. There's Eccles and Margaret, the children of M. Erskine and Harriet Miller. Erskine. They were lovely and pleasant in their lives, and in death they were not divided. Here's another cadet, Samuel Travers Phillips. His stone is broken. And it's hard to read too. Can't even make out the dates on it. You can barely see that it's Samuel Travers Phillips, but his father's here. That's how I found it. His father, the Reverend Richard Phillips, and his mother, Eleanor. Here's another one. This guy has an incredible name. Wilberforce. Beach? What a name. He is buried next to his wife, Sally. Again. What was his life like after VMI? Or after VMI and after New Market? What did he do? Wilberforce. Here's another one, Covington Taylor. This big obelisk right here. And makes you wonder what he did with his life post VMI. Maybe I'll look him up when I get home. See if I can find out anything. I really like this cross I saw over here. Really close. That's what attracted me over here. That's what brought me over here was this cross here. This one is interesting. This is Alexander Hugh Holmes Stewart. Next to his wife, Frances. Graduated from VMI in 1867, 2 years after the war ended. Pretty neat. I wonder what he did after that. So what did I do when I got home? I started researching everything, every one of these people, to see what I could find on them. So this is actually the grave of Alexander Hugh Holmes Sr. And Alexander Hugh Holmes Sr. was a cousin of Hugh Holmes Stewart. Sorry, Alexander Hugh Holmes Stewart. He's actually a cousin of Jeb Stuart, the cavalry commander. Rode everywhere, rode around McClellan during the Peninsula Campaign, killed a Yellow Tavern, that Jeb Stuart, okay? Alexander Hugh Holmes Stewart Sr. served in the Virginia House of Delegates and the Virginia Senate until he was elected to represent Staunton's district in the U.S. House of Representatives. And then he was the third Secretary of the Interior under President Millard Fillmore, one of the presidents nobody talks about. He did not serve in the Confederate government at all, and he was opposed to secession, but don't get things twisted. After the war, he was the chairman of the Committee of Nine, which opposed congressional reconstruction. He criticized the 1868 Virginia Constitution. He was opposed to the 15th Amendment to the Constitution, the U.S. Constitution, which of course allowed African Americans the right to vote. After that, he served as a rector for the University of Virginia for 9 years, and then served as president of the Virginia Historical Society until his death in 1891. His son, Alexander Hugh Holmes Jr., was the VMI cadet, and he fought at the Battle of New Market and graduated from VMI in 1867. He died in 1868. So, not much story to tell post graduation from VMI. I do wonder why he died just so young, right? All right, that's what I learned about Alexander Hugh Holmes Stewart when I got home. So here is the grave of another VMI student who fought at New Market. And 10 meters east of here is a recipient of the Medal of Honor, a Union veteran who received the Medal of Honor for his actions at the Battle of Waynesboro. I wish I knew what his name was. I'd go see that one too. Let's go look over here. 10 meters east. This is east. Right? North, south, east, west. Oh, maybe right here. No, our hero Sergeant Marvin Bales killed in action in Germany in 1917. Or no, 1945. Oh, look at that. It's even got a picture of a tank. Huh. don't know about this Civil War veteran, though, that got the Medal of Honor. Oh well. On to the next. So I think that's about it for the cemetery. There's one on Western States grounds, and then one that's far, far south, and then I think there's one that's closer to Fishersville. So I think we're gonna head out of here. I might go over Gypsy Hill. Gypsy Hill's beautiful. Like I've never. We went to the train there once, but my goodness, we just passed, or I just passed by there. It's just me today. Emmett's on a field trip. Finn's got class. Harper's got class. But we went there a long, long time ago and rode the train. To wanted the boys to do, but they may be too big now. Gypsy Hill is amazing. Just driving by there on the way here, it's just incredible. So we'll go over there now. Just passing by. This is Harold Reed from the Statler Brothers. This is his grave. You know, I love the Statlers. So, head back to the car. Nice walk to the cemetery. Beautiful place. You should come see it. Especially now while the leaves are changing. It's wonderful. It's the stock pond. It's trout pond at Gypsy Hill. Oh, what we got there? It's because it looks neat. I don't have a fishing license. I don't fish. Really. Maybe I should go get it. Bring the boys down here and see if we can catch some trout. Oh. Is that one of them Canadian gangs? Those just ducks. I think they're just ducks. I'm running from that dog. This looks pretty cool though. Definitely has that Victorian age feel to it. I don't know how to describe it other than that, but it definitely got that Victorian feel. I don't think the Victorians used asphalt though. Hello, ducks. Hello, ducks. Yeah, the boys would like it, I think. Come out here, do some trout fishing. Hey, ducks. Quack, 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 quack. I don't know why it's like sectioned off like this, but pretty neat, right? And it looks like there's a dog park over there. I wonder if the trout are in this part or this part. Neat. Hey, those ducks are just talking. Okay. Note to self, bring the boys back to do trout fishing. Hi, ducks. Have a good day, ducks. I'm gonna guess that this football field belongs to the park too. I don't know that for sure. Some tennis, basketball courts over there too. I was driving past on the other side of the pond. I saw this sign and I said, oh, I gotta go check that out. So this says Lieutenant Colonel Jacob Earl Shorty Munch flew the 3rd B-25 bomber Whiskey Pete on the Doolittle Tokyo air raids. He's born in Staunton, December 26, 1918, and died near Las Vegas in a trading crash on 24 March 1958, buried in Arlington National Cemetery. Don't know what that's got to do with the Statlers, but this whole thing looks like it's seen better days. There's no flags up there except the Virginia one, which needs to be replaced, and the American one. I don't know what all the other ones are for. And where are the Statlers? There's a big gun. To the citizens of Staunton, Virginia, July 4th, 1976. Staunton Bicentennial Commission. Where's the Statler Memorial? There we go. There it is. Nice. Dedicated May 10th, 1994. Tribute to the Statler brothers. 25 years, patriotic and community service through their July 4th concerts, 1970 and 1994. Happy Birthday USA Incorporated. What's that about? Nice. Cool. In honor of Captain William W. Green Jr., born December 8th, 1920, died November 24th, 1978, raised in Staunton, Tuskegee Airmen. 42 to 45. Shot down over Yugoslavia. Fought behind enemy lines with that country's freedom fighters. Only American awarded Yugoslavia's highest award for bravery. Very cool. Is a big honking gun. So I love bandstands in parks. One of my favorite memories is watching the swing band perform down in Buckrow many years ago in the bandstand there. It's pretty cool. I didn't know this was here. According to this plaque behind me on the wall, this was dedicated July 3rd, 1976. Bicentennial. Pretty cool. I don't know this John Lewis, but apparently he slew the Irish Lord. Don't know this story. Furnished 5 sons to fight the battles of the American Revolution. He was born in Donegal County, Ireland. Died in 1762 at 84. A brave man, a true patriot, a friend of liberty. Don't know him. Don't know this story. Found a neat little hidden bridge. There's the Canadian gang. I knew if I looked hard enough I'd find them. And swans. I can't tell you the last time I saw a swan. Hey, duck. Stop staring at me, swan. The duck house. Look at all those ducks. My goodness. They got their own little house. Hey, duck. Huge fish. I bet fin would fall right in there. Sleeping ducks, duck houses. I don't know what's going on with that duck. The train was running today, but it only runs on the weekends. It's not very long. You just basically ride around the circle, go over the bridge, through the tunnel, and around. The kids love it. And it only costs $1. Saturday and Sunday 1 to 5, and Saturday and Sunday 1 to 5. Been here since 1957. Pretty cool. I'm not sure what this building is, but I love it. There's the entrance to the park there. So according to this cool sign behind it, that brick building is the pump house. The old pump house. Ooh, Statler's in 82. Look at that. Look at those outfits. Very nice. Very nice. Train. Old school up there on the hill. This is the pump house here on the left. Very pretty park. The main gate here, and the garden center, which is incredible looking.
I read all the things that on the feet.
cheeseburger, ketchup, mustard, pickles, and french fries. Stopped by Wright's Dairy Rite for lunch. It's literally like stepping back in time. Like I stepped back into the 50s. You can pull up like in Sonic, order from your car, which is pretty rad. And then you can eat inside, which is what I did, and they have oldies playing in there. And it's pretty old school. It's I'm not gonna say it's the best burger ever, right? It's pretty decent. I didn't get any ice cream. Probably should have. That just means I'll have to come back. So now I'm at the old Western State. I don't know what to call it. Asylum. It's now being turned into apartments and a hotel and all sorts of stuff. There's an old guard tower out there. It's pretty crazy. I'm going down to the cemetery, which is here. It's pretty fancy now. It used to be so fancy. But this was the woohoo. This was the good part of the hotel, I guess, or the asylum. It used to be some people with money would come here to get better. It's the other part. The Jarnet part. That's pretty bad. So these are all the people that died while patients at the sanitarium. Sanitarium? Is that even the right word? I don't know. Asylum, Western State. These are all the people that died at Western State. How's that? Most of them are unidentified, or there's probably a giant book and there's probably numbers on all of these, and they're probably some kind of reconcilement that can happen. But who knows where that stuff is. Some of them have been identified and their families have come out and put up stones to mark their graves. But others are here and nameless, and who knows. Not gonna lie, I've got the heebs, the heebie-jeebies. I don't like it at all. I don't like being out here by myself. Definitely gives me some butterflies in the tummy. Creepy, creepy, creepy. I don't know what this is all about. Definitely a little bit creepy. Definitely. I don't even want to walk all the way to there. It's a dairy barn. Probably belongs to Western State too. Most of these places were self-sufficient. They raised their cows and chickens and goats and pigs and sheep and everything else right on the property. Had their own dairy. Supplied everything they needed themselves. Pretty neat. Now, some of it's been fixed up and renovated, being used for other stuff, and then other parts of it, like that, have not. I mean, they've even got cool new buildings built up here. Pretty interesting. Creepy, not so creepy. Creepy, not so creepy. Not so creepy. Weird. Cemetery. Creepy. Definitely still got the heebie-jeebies right now, even now, with my back turned. Ooh. Feel like I'm being watched. It's pretty creepy. What a creepy feeling. I don't like it at all. None of that's been renovated. Looks like they're starting to on this last section here. Whew. So that's gonna do it for today. That was my trip out to Thornrose Cemetery and the Western State Cemetery and Gypsy Hill Park in Staunton, Virginia. And if you ever get a chance, you should go out to Gypsy Hill, probably on a Saturday or Sunday, and take the dollar train ride. It's a lot of fun. What else? Yeah, I couldn't shake that creepy feeling, like, even all the way home from Western State, it just kind of creeped me out all the way up that hill, especially. Like, it just felt like somebody watching me, somebody right behind me. Really creepy, right? I couldn't shake it. Couldn't shake it. Even got home and still couldn't shake that feeling. But whatever. Better today. Yeah. It's always cool to learn things. Go see something like the Alexander Hugh Holmes Stewart grave and learn something about it. Instead of just seeing it. There it is. Okay, what does that tell me? Doesn't tell me anything. But I always like learning. There was once a professor that used to do lifelong learning stuff at JMU, and he gave a big presentation about Western State once. And that was fascinating. And I've never been out there. And he had pictures of the inside. He had been all through the buildings and everything before they had been renovated. And it was pretty nice. Stuff had been torn apart and whatever. So now they fixed it up. Part of it's a hotel. They're building all those new apartments behind it. And it's looking pretty nice. I don't know if I could live there. Don't know if I could overlook that cemetery. I don't think I could. But I guess some people are. But anyway, that's going to do it for the day. Thanks for coming along. See you on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that other stuff. And see ya.